Hey guys, it's Gus and Carlos from Hardware Unplugged, and today we're going to be checking out the Pulsar Xlite Mini. But before we get started, please make sure you hit that like button to show support, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. With that being said, let's begin.
Crack the guy, literally, the guy literally won, the guy literally... Oh! You're about to one,
I got him, oh!
Wait on me. They have Bunch gonna take the bunch of my fucking arms.
Oh, I did. Oh, got it. One down.
Back us up. Come on in. Crack them.
Get Sheila, get flash.
Nice one.
Got it, shot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. Oh, ooh, watch it. Oh, they get... Christ. Alright, so we've been using the Pulsar Xlite Mini for about a month, right?
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit more,
yeah.
right? Specifically the black version,
Yes,
right?
this one.
We just got these color version a few days ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And our experience is mixed, right?
Yeah,
but not for the wrong reasons, just for a
no.
preference, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. You've been liking the mouse a lot, right?
A lot, dude.
Like I feel like this one of the mice is kind of like surprised you towards the end of the year. Or it
Yes.
was actually like one of the mice that surprised you, right?
Yes. And before I get into experience, let's talk quickly about the specs of the mouse, right? So the mouse right here uses KO 8.0s for the clicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
The side buttons are actually better than the black version. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because that one had more use in it, right? But
Maybe.
these do feel a little bit more solid. They don't feel as mushy, right?
Do they? Let me see.
They feel slightly better, right?
Yeah, I think it's just because this has been like worn down to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I use the hell out of that one, dude.
Yeah,
like
this
a
one
lot.
This one's on your desk for.
Oh, fat man.
I think since you got it,
dude,
you got it, it's been basically like on your desk.
Yes,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah,
On my desk,
yeah.
yeah, right. So for the clicks, KO 8.0s, no complaints,
Yeah.
right? Side buttons pretty good. Durability in this thing,
It's really freaking good.
really
dude.
freaking good, really
good.
solid, just like any other Pulsar mouse, right?
Pulsar mouse,
They're pretty freaking great.
They also reinforced the bottom here,
Yes.
kind of like the V2, right?
Like the V2,
Didn't,
yeah, like
you know,
V2.
like right? Didn't the V2 have the same thing?
Yeah.
And again, you got the solid size, right, with a little bit of holes up in there in the front. That's actually one of my complaints that I was gonna mention. I don't know if you want to go into that or not now, but I remember one of the complaints, that reason why I didn't like the version 1 was because of the holes here.
Yeah.
Right. And with this one, for it being too small for me, I basically felt the holes even more because it's tinier, and I could just really just feel it even more.
You know what? Me too.
I didn't like that, right? I personally didn't like that. Again, I really wish Pulsar would just make the solid sides, right?
Yes.
If they didn't make the solid sides, I don't even think people would have really cared that the mouse would have weighed, 1 gram or 2 grams more. You know, I personally wouldn't really care, right?
Yes.
I still think it's a really ultralight mouse.
Yes.
Balance it wise, right? Balance wise, would you say it's pretty balanced? I think so.
balanced, yeah.
It's freaking bad, and this is one of the things I really liked about the V2s.
Yeah.
On the mice is that how freaking balanced
They're
they're
well balanced.
and because when a mouse is really well balanced, it feels lighter than what its intention is supposed to be, right?
It's like when you pick it up, you don't feel that heaviness like in the front, because sometimes, like you said, it does feel lighter. Makes it feel lighter.
Yeah,
it feels
it does.
really well balanced. It's easy to move around. You don't feel that weight in the back. Dropping or anything like that. Yeah.
So that's one of the things I really liked about Pulsar mice. In general, they have the weight balance distribution. At least now with the V2s and with the Mini, they're pretty damn solid. Right?
Yeah. So when it comes to the shape, when we picked it up, like I think it was like a day in or two, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This reminds me of a shape. like when I picked it, when we got sent this one, right? We got it like I think like a day or two in. I was like, you know what? This reminds me of a shape, and I was thinking about it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, we have a small ergo mouse, right?
Yeah.
And that was the G Wolf Skull Mini, right?
Yeah, that was really G Wolf wise, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, G Wolf wise, at least back then, right?
Yeah.
We haven't tried any of them recently.
Yeah.
Just because it really kind of left a really sour taste in our mouth when it comes to durability.
Yes.
G Wolf's mice weren't the best quality.
No,
I can't say anything about now.
Yeah,
right?
nah.
We haven't really tried them, right? But G Wolf Skull was the thing that came into our mind, right?
Yes,
G Wolf's freaking
Mini.
skull. And it was funny because I remember when you got the black one, I got the skull. I started using the skull, and I was like, you know, and I swapped in between too, and I was like, yeah, it's a G Wolf skull. It's basically a G Wolf skull.
Yeah, Skull Mini.
Yeah, a Skull Mini.
Yes. But there was an issue with the Skull Mini.
There was.
Because it was so light, it had that wire, and it was wired.
It
kind of felt a little front heavy, right?
It did. Yes. That was the main issue. That cable kind of made it like, exactly. Yeah, it made it front heavy, and it didn't feel as premium as this, right? Even from the coating, like this just feels just freaking soft. Like I don't know, like you'd be surprised how light this is, and when you grab it, you're like, this feels pretty damn solid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and another issue with the Skull Mini was the build quality. I think that thing started creaking like 2-3 weeks in. Like I remember the right click or the left click just started to creak really bad, dude.
Yeah.
And this one we put in, dude. Like I said, we've been having it for like a month, almost a month and a half, dude.
Issues with it.
Zero clicking on the clicks.
Not that I can notice, right? Like I guess. Look, I guess if we could be real, right? It does have pulse travel. It has a little bit of pulse travel, just a little bit, but it does have pulse travel on the mouse 1 and 2s, right? If we really want to nitpick, we really want to just get into right. Even the side buns, they do have a lot of pulse travel. Side buns do have more pulse travel than the mouse 1 and 2.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
They do.
But if that's what I can nitpick to say that's a bad thing, right? Okay, so I guess if you really hate mice with pulse travel, really bad pulse travel, the side buns you're probably not gonna like. That's about it.
They're not the
mouse 1 and 2 are fine. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't feel anybody really complaining about them. I can see how people can complain about the side buns.
Yes.
That right.
That's fair.
But if that's the only thing I have negative to say about this mouse, dude,
that's not much.
That's really not much.
This is a lot for Pulsar, because when it comes to build quality, dude. Okay, when have we said anything bad about Pulsar? Honestly, like super negative.
I think if anything, it was when we reviewed the first keyboards, when we said that the cable. I still remember this. The cable in the front, remember, it would move, it would wobble. Remember?
Oh
proprietary.
Yeah.
Right. That was pretty much it. Right. It was so it didn't disconnect. We didn't have any issues with it. Right.
Because the cable was routed to the. I don't know if you pay attention to the cable when you flip it. It's like the cable, and then the actual connection is like deep into the PCB.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
But like
it's
you
still,
see, it's like
moved,
we hardly have anything bad to say from Pulsar, but because there's hardly anything bad to say about Pulsar. Exactly. I don't know what to tell you guys, right? These mice held up to the quality of it, right? They held up to Pulsar standards, and if you wanted to try, so my thing is this: if you like the G Wolf Skull, you're really gonna like the Pulsar Xlite Mini, right? The Xlite Mini.
So how was your experience with the Xlite Mini?
Now, that's the funny part. I'm not saying good things about the mouse, right? Not just because I say good things about the mouse. Personally, my experience, I did horrible with it. Yeah. I couldn't get clips for you guys. I couldn't do anything cool. You know, I couldn't tag Pulsar on Twitter and be like, "No, you know, check out my aim with the Pulsar Xlite Mini." I couldn't because if you guys go to review on the Skull Mini, right? You guys would do the same thing. I didn't like it because of the shape, right? Yeah. Really the shape makes a huge difference when it comes to performance, right? Yeah. There's some mice that I don't like that Gus likes, some mice that Gus likes that I like. Hey, everyone's different, right? That being said, I had a horrible time with it, right? Yeah. Shape wise, build quality wise, it's good. I get admire what this is. I get admire that Pulsar put in really good quality. Yes. When it comes to a really small mouse and making it weight balanced and everything. Yes. That being said, I won't be using it and it won't be my main. But Gus, on the other hand.
Oh, dude, I actually love the mouse. As a matter of fact, I was down so bad on May, dude. That's when we got the mouse. Yeah. And the Pulsar Mini just brighten up my days. Cause dude, I broke Kovacs record after Kovacs record after Kovacs record with this mouse. I had such a good time, dude. It's like for claw, for clawing, because this thing's small, right? For my aggressive claw shape, I think I posted a Twitter clip, and people were like, "You can't even see my hand because it's just so freaking small, dude. It's so freaking small.
Tiny. It's really tiny.
Yes,
that's
it
one
is
thing
really small.
We gotta tell them. It's pretty damn tiny, guys.
It is tiny.
It's pretty tiny.
It is tiny. Yeah. So for my aggressive claw, 'cause I aggressively claw the hell out of it, right? I was playing. Okay. This is my main wireless mouse. It had replaced my G Pro wireless, super light. Just because.
And what about the ultralight? Your Starlight.
Okay, yes, it actually replaced my Starlight because I was using Starlight for a fat minute. Right? It was small and claw, but the Starlight is a little too small. Just a little too small. Still good mouse, but just a little too small. This, however, for my claw style, dude, it's my favorite wireless mouse. It's the mouse I use. It's my main mouse, dude. It's my main mouse.
There you go.
I would like. If I have to charge my mouse, right, I'll use something like the Zowie S2, right? But if I don't have to charge it, this is my main mouse. This is the mouse I play with, right? This is the mouse I play with. And I'm glad they actually sent out the red version because I have red mouse pads. You can see right here, so I'm playing with it. So it looks fucking, it ties in the setup really good.
It does tie in the setup really well.
It's such a good mouse. Like, I love this mouse, dude. Like, I had a really good time. Like I said, it brightened up my day.
Yeah,
and I was really down bad, and him. Oh my god, dude, I like it a lot.
Me and him were playing Apex Ranked, and I remember like me and him would get the same amount of damage. And I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude,
and and every time we would get really high damage, or we'll gain a lot of RP. Like we'll get. I didn't we go with like a 7-win streak that one day?
I think so. Rank,
we did. Yeah. We went from gold all the way to like platinum 3 in like 2 hours, 3 hours, because we just kept on winning. And he was performing really well with it. That's because of that, right? Now, I palm grip, personally, palm gripping the V2 Mini, I didn't like it, right? It was too small for me. Again, this really bothered me. The holes on the sides really bothered me, right?
I do feel it, even though it's small, and I claw grip, aggressively claw grip, I'm still able to rest my fingers right in those holes. And I just wish I just wish they put the holes here in the back or
You know what? No, that's a really good point. If they don't want to make the holes here on the front, they could have put it on the back. Honestly, I would have rather have it at the back too.
It may not look. Yeah, it may not look. It probably wouldn't look aesthetically pleasing as the front, right? True. But I don't care, dude. As long, cause look, my hand's gonna look. It covers it either way. My palm covers this either way, right? And I know I'll be able to feel it, but I feel these too. So it's not gonna be an issue. I know it's not gonna be an issue. Yeah. I'd rather have holes in the back than in the front.
Or just make them solid, right? Right? So somebody who palm grips, right? Somebody palm grips with me. Yeah. I didn't really like the V2 Mini. However, I actually like the V2, the regular V2. Yes. The reason being is because whenever I palm it, I feel more fuller, right? It feels more fuller in my hand, and I just play extremely well with the V2. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's funny. We're not even trying to shill out for Pulsar here or anything. No. But how long have I been having this mouse on my desk?
Since we got it.
Since we got it, the V2. The V2 hasn't left on my desk. Now, do I use it all the time? No. If you guys know me, if you guys have been to my streams or even just talked to me up on Twitter. On Twitter, you guys will know that my favorite mouse is the MP01S. That's wired, right? That's what I like. But every now and then, when I want to try a wireless mouse, this is plugged into my computer. Just turn it on, and I use it, and I play. I want to say I play as good as the MP01S, but I play pretty damn good for being a wireless mouse, and it's on top of my disc for a reason, right? That being said, right? $80, right? It's $80.
Yeah, $79.95. Yeah, for the Mini.
Pulsar did a really good job. I cannot knock them, guys. Dude. We said this once and we'll say it again, right, Gus? Pulsar's gonna be one of the companies that if you don't know about them now, you will start to hear them soon in the future. And I'll give it at least 2-3 years before they become known as like Razer and Logitech big.
Exactly.
I don't know who's in charge of Pulsar or who's making the moves out there, but they clearly know what they're doing and they're clearly listening to the community. Yes. So huge shout out to Pulsar. Damn, I can't. It's just banger after banger, honestly. And you know what's crazy? This shape has already been out, right?
Yes.
It's already been out. This is nothing new. Again, G-Woz already did it first, right?
Yeah, with Skull Mini,
They just basically perfected
made it way better and wireless.
And wireless,
Yeah, so Yeah, I agree with what you said. Again, there's Logitech, Razer, and I give it less than 3 years.
Think so?
Yeah, you're gonna start hearing Pulsar a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, you are.
That's pretty much it, guys. Pulsar, thank you so much for sending these mics out. We really appreciate it. Again, just brighten up my days, dude, when I was down really bad. I really love the shape, and again, it's gonna be my main. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. This is Gus
and Carlos from Hardware Unplugged,
and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.